All right, all right. It is 1:30, and you are tuned into Heart Connections with your heart coach, Adelai Brown, on your community station with international inspiration, kinetichifi.com. Want to remind you, make sure you get your tickets to the Teddy Pendergrass Show, May the 20th, Sunday, May the 20th at the Exquise Event Center, the 101 Ashley Phosphate Road. You can get your tickets at eventbrite.com, citypapertickets.com, Monster Music in West Ashley, and Marvin Seafood in North Charleston. This segment of Heart Talk is brought to you by my new book, Help Save Me from My Broken Heart, Your Journey to Living and Loving Again. You can pre-order your copy at theheartconnections.com, theheartconnections.com. Today is Make It Happen Monday, and we have been talking about making it happen. But in order to make it happen, we must first know who we are to make it happen. If you want to catch me live, you can catch me on my YouTube page. I love for you to subscribe to the page, like, comment, follow, share, all that good stuff. bit.ly/heart connections. If you type that in, it'll bring you straight to the page. The name of the channel is The Heart Connections, but you can type in bit.ly/heart connections and catch me live. I'll see you. You see me. We've been talking about who are you? Who are we? Right? We need to know who we are because that is like a foundation. That is the foundation of what we're going to do in life, where we're going to go, how we'll go about connecting and reaching out to people. It is imperative that we know who we are. We've talked about identity crisis. Many of us think we are what we do. We think that who we are is directly related to what we've been through. We don't know how to detach from what we've been through. We associate that with a part of our identity. Many of us are in identity crisis, and we need to work on it. I talked about knowing where you are. If you know where you are, it will help you out of that identity crisis, even if it's dysfunctional. If you know that you're in a space in your life that, you're in a space in your life that isn't a good space, but it's just where you are right now. That's a good space to be in because at least you're clear on where you are. I have had quite a few situations happen lately in my life, and I'm at a space now where I don't have to fake it. I don't have to fake like I'm okay when I'm not okay, because I realize that even if I'm not physically okay right then, I will be okay if I just stick around. But if I'm not allowing myself to be truthful about where I am, I'm never going to get out of that situation. So we have to be very clear and make sure that we always make sure that we're good with where we are, even if we don't agree with it. At least we are good with where we are. It's important that we do that. And I want to kind of close out and kind of summarize this today, because I was telling my husband before coming in this morning, I said, sometimes I just feel like I'm so repetitive. I feel like I'm having to say the same things over and over again. But God keeps reminding me that it's just like when we learn our ABCs, when we learn how to tie shoes, when you learn how to do anything, if you play any sport, if you have any skill or craft that you are good at, the only way and the only reason you're good at it is because you've done it over and over and over again. Maybe if you're working out and you're working on getting your arms lean, shout out to Coach Karma helping me get my arms together. If you're going to have to do those same repetitive motions over and over and over again until you start to see results, you have to keep doing it. If you're a pianist and you are playing and you have concerts and things of that nature, you're going to have to keep practicing those same keys, those same songs over and over and over again in order for you to be considered a master. It's been a lot of talk about basketball. The playoffs are going on. They're in the semifinals right now. I am a Heat fan. I follow my husband with his team, so I am a Heat fan, but I am also a LeBron James fan. And there's been a lot of talk lately about, we're talking about who we are now. There's been a lot of arguments of people, is LeBron the greatest? Is Jordan the greatest? Is Akeem is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar the greatest, and Bill Russell, all of these different things. And what caught me was we were watching a highlight from him, and my husband was like, LeBron is the greatest, man. I mean, we want to talk, we want to pick apart the game. LeBron would have been good and physical in any era of basketball. He would have been able to handle any era of basketball that has existed thus far, and with all of the numbers and stuff like that. But the part that stuck out to me most is when he said, but he's been working on that jump shot, and we can see it because that's how he's been winning these last couple games, and that jump shot has gotten better, which has made his game better. LeBron was just criticized. LeBron has been in the league for 15 plus years. LeBron has been scrutinized about being a good player, but he's not a good shooter. He's been working on his shot. So even after being considered the best player in the world for 10 plus years, he still in his off season works on his shot, works on being better at what he's already considered the greatest to ever do it. He's already considered the greatest, but he's still working on making it better. And that's why we need to know who we are. Back to knowing where your location is. Because when you know who you are, it puts you in a better position to be the best. It puts you in a better position to get the goals that you're trying to reach. It puts you in a better position to be peaceful, to enjoy this life. I think too many of us are so focused on the vanities of this world. We're so focused on the material things. I don't care how much money you have. That money cannot keep you warm at night. That money cannot cuddle up to you. You cannot make that money love you. It is a tool, just like a hammer. You need a hammer. If you're trying to hang up some pictures or put a nail in a wall, you need a hammer. Money is your hammer for other things in life. And all too often we get so wrapped up in what it can do, and we miss out on what we bring to the table, the value we bring. It far supersedes money. But you will not know that if you don't have an idea of who you are. So I encourage you, take some quiet time, cut the TV off, cut the radio off. It's hard to meditate in this world we live in with so many distractions coming our way. But pull yourself out of the black hole that is constant stimuli coming at us. We need to settle down. It's time to settle down and figure out who we are. And your settling down might be you writing a letter. Your settle down might be you going for a quiet walk. Don't take your cell phone. Leave it at home. Get to know who you are. Pray. Cry out, God, who am I? Show me. But get still enough to hear the answer. And I'll be here to support you along the way. That's why I'm here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. because I am committed to helping you make it happen by being the best you that you can be. And the only way to be the best you that you can be is for you to know who you are. I love you just the way you are, and I want you to do the same. And then you can continue to blossom and transform into that great being God called you to be. This has been Heart Talk with your heart coach, Adelai Brown, on your community station with international inspiration, KineticHiFi.com. Make sure you pre-order your copy of the new book, Help Save Me from My Broken Heart, Your Journey to Living and Loving Again at theheartconnections.com. And also support the movement. You can invest on the Cash App at The Heart Connections. The Heart Connections. We'll be back to close out after this. Make sure you stick around. Kai Hi-Fi.